Today is a very unique day, February 22nd, 2022. The angel number 222 signifies new beginnings. I want to take this time to begin sharing my story and the journey of life that I've been on. I want to share with you all my new beginnings. I absolutely love the human connection, the bonds we form with others that cannot be summed up in words. Connections that form when two individuals connect through sharing laughs, meals, and stories with one another. There's a deeper connection that forms when you support one another through hard times. Someone that is there for you during a dark time will hold a special place in your heart because you remember them being there as a beacon of light during an otherwise dark time. In order to appreciate the good, we must experience the bad. From an early age, I've always been a procrastinator. Back in the AM days, I would spend my time chatting online to avoid doing my homework. I would spend hours on end talking to friends and building bonds. It became an unconscious habit of mine to seek out the company and conversation of others. During this time, I would share many of my own stories and hear even more from others. The strongest bonds come from sharing our deepest, darkest secrets with one another. It forms a level of trust and shared experience from being openly vulnerable with another person. Fast forward to 2021. April of 2021, one major chapter of my life ended and a new one began. I had left my career in web security. I ended a 3-year-long relationship and we were in the middle of a pandemic. I began to take stock of my life and was unhappy with where I was, with work, friends, relationships, and myself. I started to question why things were the way they were, and the conclusion that I came to was because I chose for it to be that way. See, the AIM habit never went away. I would procrastinate in progressing my own life by filling it with the troubles of my friends. I would be the most eager person to help in any and all situations, because it meant doing good without having to face my own bad. Last year, I realized that I realized that all the time I spent helping others, I wasn't taking that same time and energy to help myself. For years, I never grew or reflected on why I had the bad habits I had. I never doubted it or questioned things because I always knew my intentions were good. What I didn't realize was that it was my own coping mechanism and that I was constantly pouring from an empty cup. That realization was the first step on my journey to understand and accept myself, my flaws, my strengths, my weaknesses, and how to work on those parts of myself without losing my identity. I realized that I had a deep-rooted passion to help others in any shape or form, and I'm an active listener that people feel comfortable opening up to. I realized that I am very analytical and I love to problem solve. I'm also highly empathetic and able to put myself in others' shoes. This was a skill I developed at a younger age from having friends share their experiences and life stories with me through venting or asking for advice. That part of me hasn't changed, and I don't want it to. My realization of this has only made those traits stronger, and I began to fine-tune them. I've taken the last 10 months to detach from some of my old habits, work on myself, my mind, and find my purpose. In those 10 months, I lost 30 pounds, hired my own life coach, found my passions, shed insecurities, became more confident and secure in my uniqueness. I began to love, understand, and care for myself. I am my highest priority now, and I couldn't be more free. I'm happy to wake up every day excited for what opportunities the day will present. I have Pearl from Soul Glow to thank for helping me on this journey. Hiring a life coach is one of the best decisions I ever made. She's helped me realize who I am, what I'm capable of, who I can be, and how to achieve anything I set my mind to. She inspires me and reminds me of how much control I have over my own life. For that, I will be forever grateful. During this journey, I also realized that no one can accomplish this task other than me. The same goes for anyone I help. I can only help so much in the moments that I'm physically present, but all of the work needs to be done by the individual for the individual. Support systems, guidance, and someone who can relate are tools to aid in this journey, but the tools are only as useful as the individual utilizing them. I can also only help lift someone up to a point that I have reached myself, meaning it's a never-ending journey. I will always have those who have learned more above me and those who are learning the lessons that I have already applied. I will never stop learning, and I never want to stop helping. Thus, Food for Thought was born. Let me help you help yourself. Let me nourish your mind over a meal that nourishes our bodies, and begin the journey to get you wherever you want to go. Are you unhappy with your career, your love life, your friendships, your family, your fitness? The answers are inside you, and your mind holds the key to change those circumstances. This is the beginning of my life coaching journey, and I welcome you to follow along and join me as I learn, grow, and expand. I will be opening up a calendar to book lunch or dinner appointments for those interested in diving deeper to see how we can unlock your full potential. My name is Jeff. This is my new beginning. This is Food for Thought.